G'day folks, welcome to another edition of Talking SANFL. My name is Andrew Hayes, this is Daniel Menzel. Men's, we are getting closer and closer towards the finals. Let's go through a bit of a round 11 review. We'll start with West Adelaide v Port Adelaide. This was the result that we expected, Port to get the chocolates, but it was a tight game.
It was a tight game. West Adelaide have been in a lot of the games they've played in this season, and it's been really impressive to see how they've gone about things. And Port had a pretty good list in. Ended up getting up 13-14, 92 to 12-10, 82. So a 10-point win. Nearly an upset here, but boy, we saw a few upsets across the weekend.
Yeah, we did, and we'll go with the next game. In saying that, South Adelaide and the Eagles are probably at very, very similar stages in the season, but I think a lot of people probably would have expected the Eagles to get the job done. It wasn't so.
No, it wasn't. It was back at home for the Eagles, so with 7 of the last 8 games at home, you'd expect them to push for and make the finals. But South Adelaide come out, played really well. It was impressive ball movement that they had throughout the game, and they ended up getting a 3-goal win. Some inaccurate kicking late cost the Eagles, but yeah, one that definitely got away and has put South Adelaide back into contention of finals.
The next 2 games are the ones you're talking about with unbelievable upsets. I'm not sure which one is bigger. It might be this one, Norwood taking on Sturt, and Norwood, their season is well and truly alive. And the other end of the scale, Sturt going through a bit of a flat patch.
Yeah, they are. And I called this game and I was there live, and I called it live that in that second quarter they dominated. They were in front by 15 inside 50s going into half time. But they kicked 5 behinds in the second term to Norwood's 2 goals. And what that meant was going into half time effectively it was less than a kick. And I remember thinking and said too, this might cost Sturt their inaccurate kick in a goal. And they kicked 3-12 on the day to lose 3-12-30 to 9-5-59. But yeah, Norwood are 3 in a row and starting to roll.
Sturt absolutely will still come good. There's still plenty of time left in this season to have a real good charge, and obviously they're well placed sitting at second. Next game as well, another upset. We've been talking about each and every week that North Adelaide, too talented to not do something. They've been struck down by injury throughout the whole season, but this was another big upset. Adelaide Crows go down to North Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide got jumped effectively by North Adelaide, 6 goals to 1 at quarter time, and they pegged them back throughout the game, kicked 1-6 in the last term, the Crows. So again, inaccurate kicking cost them, and they went down by those 9 points. 7 goals 15, that definitely hurts, and it hurt them on the scoreboard.
We'll speak about this a little bit more in our talking point of the week, but Central District's coming up against the mighty Glenelg, and geez, the Bays are red hot at the minute.
They are red hot. They kicked 7 in the last term to run out 18-12, 120 to 8-9, 57 winners. So Centrals haven't won away from home this year. It's concerning, but at the same time, Glenelg's not going to be the place to do it. They are rolling as well as anyone.
We'll have a look at the ladder and we'll speak about Glenelg again. It just doesn't look like they're going to lose anytime soon. Followed by Sturt, of course, early season good work keeps them inside the top 3. And that's what we've said for the last sort of few weeks. The top 3 still looks pretty locked, in saying that Port are making a bit of a charge in 4th. The Dogs hanging around in 5th position, but North is probably going to make a bit of a late charge too.
Yeah, they certainly are. They're in 6th position with that important win on the weekend. But again, we talked about how close this competition is. The Eagles and South are 4 wins and 7 losses. 1 win next week puts them back into the top 5 potentially. And then West Adelaide with 3 and 8, and Norwood still in contention at 3 wins and 8 losses. 3 on the trough, and the Redlegs, they are coming.
Seems unbelievable, doesn't it, that at the end of round 11 we can talk about the team that's on the bottom of the ladder and say they're absolutely making a charge and can still play finals. That's how tight the competition is at the minute.
It really is, and that's what the message would be from Twig Rawlins, is that we've won 3 in a row. We beat Sturt away, which is arguably the hardest road trip in the game. They are coming.